Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames, or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my Call of Duty Zombies top 5s. And in today's top 5, I'm going to be going over the top 5 small maps in Call of Duty Zombies. And what do I mean by top 5 small maps? We're not going over the top 5 maps that are just small, we're going over the top 5 almost best small maps. Top 5 small maps that are pretty awesome and are really fun to play on. And this my personal favorite top 5 small maps in Call of Duty Zombies. So kicking our list off at the number 5 position, I have Bus Depot from Black Ops 2 Zombies, and Bus Depot is actually one of my personal favorite maps in Black Ops 2 Zombies, just because Bus Depot is pretty much the Notch-Your-Untoden of Black Ops 2 Zombies, because we don't have any Pack-a-Punch, we don't even have any perks, not even Quick Revive. All we have is one door, wall weapons, and a random box. It's simple. All you have to do is see how long you can survive without anything, and that's the best thing about Bus Depot. Whenever I want to warm up in Zombies, I haven't played Zombies for a long time, this is one of the few maps that I like to go on to kind of warm up, because you don't have Quick Revive, and you just have to play everything safe. And honestly, this is one of the best maps to get better at Zombies, I think, just because you really learn how to train properly and not take crazy risks just to get power-ups or just to get that. It's a really good map to get better on, and also it's a challenging map, and it's a great map to play in general. So coming in at number 4 on my list, I have Farm, also from Green Run in Black Ops 2 Zombies. And there really isn't too much to say about this map. Farm is exactly like Shinonuma and Verrückt from World at War Zombies, because all we have is the random box and the 4 original perks, being Quick Revive, Juggernaut, Speed Cola, and of course we have Double Tap, or Double Tap 2.0. And Farm is one of those, again, simple, easy, fun maps to play on. This is one of the funner maps, I think, in Call of Duty Zombies, just because there isn't so much setting up involved in going for a high round. On a lot of the maps, there's so much you have to do to get set up. If you go down, you're like, oh my gosh, that was all for nothing, right? But with Farm, it's just like, you know, all you gotta do is you just spawn in, you get your perks, you get your weapon, and you go for a high round. And it's also challenging to get to a high round. It's always fun to see how high of a round you can get to, and this is one of the maps that I was crazy about getting to a high round. I kept playing it over and over and over again until I got to a high round. And just like Bus Depot, it's simple and it's fun to get to high rounds. So coming in at number 3 on my list, and I promise this is the last map I'm gonna have on this list from Green Run, and that is Town. And the reason I had to put this in the number 3 spot is I know a lot of people absolutely love the map Town, and Town feels more like a Black Ops 2 zombie map, or more like a DLC map, if you know what I'm talking about, because on Town, of course, we have the random box, we have the Pack-a-Punch, and there are up to 6 perks. In solo, you only have the 5. You have, of course, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Juggernaut, Double Tap, and Stamina Up. And in co-op, there is Tombstones. You can have up to 6 perks on this map. So it has more of that DLC map feel with a ton of perks with Pack-a-Punch and the random box. But at the same time, again, it's a small map, it's a simple map, and it's an easy map to get set up on. And that's what I love about these small maps. It's so fun to just jump into a game and just kind of get into things quickly, and you don't have to spend so long setting up. And Town is, I think, the perfect blend between kind of like a map that has a lot to offer, but a map that you can really get into things really quickly, and that's one of the best things about Town. So coming in at number 2 on my list, I have Nuketown. And honestly, guys, Nuketown is one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 2 Zombies. I've played this map way too many times, and I know a lot of people don't like that whole perk spawning system, and yes, it can be annoying, but personally, in a weird way, I actually like it. And the reason why I like Nuketown, again, It's a small map. It's a little bit harder to get set up on than Bus Depot Farm and Town, of course, but it's still a pretty small map, and it's still pretty easy to get into things. But the thing I love about this map is I think this map really teaches you how to train properly, and also with those random perk spawnings, it makes things different every game. It's not the same old thing every single game, and that's the thing I love about the perk spawning. And sure, sometimes it's frustrating, but every game it's different. Every game it's not the same routine where you spawn, okay, let's get points, let's go get Juggernaut, let's do this. But with Nuketown, you spawn in, and now you're not exactly sure what you're gonna do next because you don't know what perks are gonna be available. And I don't know, just that the factor of not knowing what's going to happen makes Nuketown an amazing small map. So coming in at number 1 on my list, I had to put Notcher on Toad, and I know a lot of you probably saw this coming, but Notcher on Toad is a classic, and I had to put it in the number 1 spot. Now the thing about Notcher on Toad is Notch is pure survival. You don't have perks to back you up, or you don't have Pack-a-Punch to make your weapons better. Sure, it's exactly the same as Bus Depot, but with Notch just has that special feeling, you know. So Notch just has that zombie vibe going on when you play that map, especially if you play the World at War version. I think the World at War version is much better than the Black Ops 1 version of Notcher on Toad, but it's just a great, amazing small map. It's just creepy. You can hear the zombies spawning in, and everything, the music in the background is just right. It's perfect. And you know, sure, Notch may not have a lot to offer unlike some of the other maps, but for those people who've been playing zombies since World at War, just like me, Notch has a special place in your heart and in my heart, and it's just an amazing zombie map in general. So that's all for now, guys. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up, and like always, in the comment section below, let me know what other top 5s you want to see on my channel. Peace out.